Okay, guys, so Merry Christmas and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be the new year here in a couple days. Fish tanks are looking great. Fish are super happy. This tank is actually the best it's looked in a long time. Like, ever since, this is probably the best it's looked since I set it up. Because I got rid of some fish out of the tank. I got rid of 3 huge 7-inch goldfish, which is pretty big for a 55, especially with the amount of fish that are already in here. That's about an 8-inch goldfish right there. You see this for comparison, and I had 3 more of those, basically, is what it was. And it was just terribly overstocked. It still is overstocked, but it's not nearly as bad. Took those guys to Petco, put them in their adoption tanks, built this rock formation in there. They keep knocking over this rock, though. It used to be laying across right there. They just keep knocking it over. So I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to leave it. They must like it like that for a reason. The fire mouse is looking really good. He's doing really good. He's eating like a pig. He loves that little rock right there. He keeps swimming around it. It's like his now. But he looks really good. I wish I had like a better camera to get some better shots of him. And hopefully he'll start coloring up a lot more. He's still like a little skittish though. Once he gets bigger, as you can see, he jumps pretty easily. But once he gets bigger, he should color back up completely, because he was the biggest fish in the tank at the store, and obviously he's not nearly the biggest fish in here. He's like one of the smallest, if not the smallest fish in here. But he was the biggest fish in the store when I got him. And he was really beautiful with his colors, and his colors are starting to come back pretty good now. He was completely faded. He was like a pale, just a pale, terrible color. But now his reds are starting to come back in and everything, so that's good. And yeah, hopefully it'll color up. My African cichlid looks pretty beast. He's not the colorfulest African cichlid, but I mean, he has a nice, nice, whatever you call that, dorsal fin or whatever. He has some nice color on there, but he's like pretty muted right now. Like once a month, he'll get like really vibrant, and then he'll just like be really a boss of the tank, and then he'll just like calm down and he'll just go back to like muted colors. So whatever. Yeah, the fish are loving it. As you can see, that goldfish is super happy with the more space because the other 3 are gone. The Oscars are doing real good. They're out of the corner finally. They're just all over the tank. They're pretty sluggish in this tank, though. They're like not active. Like they're more active than what they were in the 55, though. So that's good. But like compared to like the Pacu, though, they're not nearly as active. They seem like pretty sluggish. So. But I got a new heater for Christmas, yay. It's a 300-watt heater. I don't know what brand it is. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't remember. But it's down there. So I got one on that side, a 300-watt, and then a 250-watt on that side. So it should be more than enough to heat this tank, because that 250-watt was just barely keeping up with it. But it's rated for, it's supposed to be like up to a 90-gallon, which I would not put it on. With a 250-watt, Aqueon Stealth Pro heater is like $65. And then I got this new one, which is like $50, I think, or something like that, 300-watt. So yeah, but the filters are doing good and everything. I hate that sand. I can't wait to get rid of it. I ain't gonna do it anytime soon, though. Once the tank's like completely cycled and doing all good and everything, I might. But when Oscars kick up their debris and everything, they kick up the sand and it clogs up the filter some, and it's just annoying. I cleaned out the canister a little bit, and I took out that old Micron pad, and I just put in a regular filter pad, but like this flow is so significantly slower than when I first got it, so I'm gonna have to clean it better, and like get some debris off the impeller or something, because I don't like how slow the flow is. Even though it's just a C220, I still would expect more to come out of it than that. It's supposed to do 220 gallons per hour since it's a C220 by Marineland down there. Let's see. There you go. Now you can see it. But it's a good canister filter. I mean, the water's pretty darn clear for not being completely cycled yet. There's still like the fogginess in it because it's not completely cycled. Like this tank's completely cycled and it's crystal clear. It has more than enough filtration on it. It has the Fluval 200-watt heater. It has Aqueon 55 to 75 gallon filter, 400 gallons per hour. Then it has Aquatech 5 to 15. And then it has the Penguin Bio Wheel without the Bio Wheel. It's like some filter floss and media and stuff. And it's the Penguin Bio Wheel 150. Yeah, so the tank's rocking, and it got the Aqueon 950 gallon per hour wave maker, and this tank over here has the Marineland MaxiJet 1200 and Marineland MaxiJet 400, so 500 gallons per hour and 1300 gallons per hour. One's going along the surface and one's going along the depth of the tank. This one I just had my 37, I had this on there, and I just had that thing forever, so I just put it on him like, yeah, it's not using it on the other tank, so I might as well give him a little bit extra flow to this tank since it's bigger and everything, and let the heat mix up throughout the tank and everything. But now I have heaters on both sides, so that shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, the Oscars are doing pretty good though. They're all like low in the corner. You can see they dug out that corner a little bit. They're like all submerged down that corner for the first 2 days or a day and a half they were in here. And then yesterday they came out, and then now today they're in the front of the tank, like right up there with you and everything. So they're starting to get more used to it. But they're not the activest fish. They're like slow, sluggish fish. At least mine are. That guy, those two are more the active ones. He's beat up though. Like he's always has been. Like I got him at the store and he's beat up, and he's just never like completely recovered from it. But I mean, he's like a year old and he's in decent health, he'll eat and everything. But yeah, he isn't as healthy as the albino Oscar's probably the healthiest, because like he's not unhealthy, but he's like the sore on his lip, and I don't know what's up with that. And then this guy, he's like a little beat up from like the transfer into there, because he was just freaked out in the net, and he just like beat up his tail and everything. So, but the Oscars are doing really good otherwise. Yeah. So, anybody who wants 37 lives in Indiana, yeah, write something in the comments or something. I got a 55 in the closet, then down there, there's a 55 in there, if you can see it a little bit, maybe. There's a 55 I took down the Oscars were in. I ain't gonna be going out and getting that saltwater tank, I don't think, not right now. I don't have enough money anyways to afford everything for it, so I think I'm gonna hold off on that and get that iPod 5th generation, with the blue back. I think I'm gonna do that. It's $285 at Best Buy this week, so it's $15 off. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but whatever. It's still better than paying $300. So I'm getting the 32 gigabyte. When I do get it, I'm gonna get it like on January 2nd or something, I guess. We'll see. It's gonna be here in a couple weeks. I mean, not in a couple weeks. In a couple days, we're gonna get it. My mom just don't want to go out there and have to deal with all the traffic. So yeah, I'm just kicking it at home, being lazy and stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Hoping these videos are getting better and better over time. Yeah, that's my stupid cat Oreo down there. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to check out my future videos, and adios. Have a good Christmas.